I see him right there. I got him in the net. Wow, not exactly easy, but this was the only way to actually catch him. I'm Coyote Peterson, and tonight we're on the Osa Peninsula searching for nighttime creatures in the tide pools. Oftentimes the tide pools become more alive at night than they do during the day because creatures can hide more easily, and obviously the temperature is cooler. Doesn't necessarily make it any safer for us, but it's gonna up the ante when it comes to finding cool alien-looking creatures.
Little pufferfish, you can try to get them without your net. If you go really slow under them, you can just put your hand gently and they'll puff up in your hand.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, just be gentle, you don't have to go fast.
All right, I'm trying your method. No net.
Nice and slow, get under his belly. Yeah, he won't bite you. Nice and slow, up, up, up. There you go.
Here you have it, our first pufferfish of the night. Look at that, it's beautiful. Hear that? Filling up with air. I just keep them cupped there in my hand. We'll be in good shape. There we go. Wow, and look how fast the color changes. Now, that does happen because the fish is feeling a little bit stressed because something's interacting with it. It's thinking, oh no, am I gonna get eaten here? Absolutely not. Don't worry, little buddy. We're gonna keep you safe. All right, now I've got him corralled in a nice good spot where he's easily able to breathe in my hands. Just turn around in circles like, what is going on here? I'm flicking my fins left and right. Just let me go, but this is good because it's not puffing up too much. The number one indicator that a pufferfish is super stressed or that feels like it's gonna get eaten is it will fully inflate its body. And there it goes, just like that. Cool, blue pufferfish, that was awesome. Good call, Tosh. I like the little hand lift. That was the way to go.
Hey, Cuddy, it's not just the Brave crew out here tonight. Who do we got with us?
Yeah, so we did a offshore fishing episode recently with these awesome guys from Four Corners, Chuck and Arturo, and they introduced us to their friend Tosh. Tosh has spent his entire life growing up here on the Osa Peninsula where we were searching the tide pools tonight. Now Tosh has brought us to one of his top secret favorite spots to look for ocean creatures. The more eyes, the better when it comes to looking for these animals, so you're gonna see a lot of new faces on camera tonight. Now, we walked up to this spot and I saw something disappear underneath this rock. It is possible it's an octopus. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, it is suction cupped to the bottom. I got him. Watch this. Oh, there he goes. Look at that, look at that. He's going right by your foot, Mario.
Where you at?
He's right there. Look at that camouflage. Now, we know that octopi will shoot out ink to try to blind anything that's going after them, and then they do this, and you have no idea that they're there. Did you even see that on camera, Mario?
I can actually give it a point because I can see it now. Yep.
That is it. And look how it just blended into all the little mosses that are on these rocks. But there you go. That's a little tiny octopus. Pretty cool. I'm just gonna let that guy be. I don't necessarily need to pick it up. If we find one that's a lot bigger, it'll be worth it, but he's gonna hunker down, camouflage, and try to avoid predation. Ooh, here's a starfish. Pretty cool looking one. One of my favorite things to find. All of them are so different and unique. I've never seen one that looked like that in my life. Super cool. Just hanging out on the rock, blending in. Oh wow, look at that yellow one.
I might try to get that one with the net. It's a little deeper.
Got him. Woo, look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Wow, talk about a bizarre thing to see in nature. Yellow is not a color that you see too often. All right, let me get you down the water. A little rest. There we go. See that? Just puffing up a little bit. Basically saying, I'm a big fish, you better let me back into the water. What do you think? Want to get a thumbnail with this guy?
You want to get both of them next to each other?
Yeah, grab the yellow one.
Yeah.
The blue one is going in circles around you looking for you.
Let's
Yeah.
show the difference between the two.
Yeah, let's totally. Same species, different color morph. Look at that, blue and yellow. Now, you may think that a pufferfish has spines. That's actually the porcupine fish. The pufferfish are incredibly smooth and soft. So both fish that are capable of puffing up and making their bodies look bigger than they really are, but the puffer does not actually have spines. And their little front beaks are actually rather sharp. So if I were to stick my finger in the mouth of this fish, because my hands are so soft and wrinkled right now, it'd probably take a chunk out of me. I know you guys are thinking, come on, Coyote, show us what that's like, but no, not a good idea in this instance working in the saltwater. what my secret is for zipping through the tide pools without slipping all over the place? Here's a hint. Look at my feet. No, they're not webbed like a duck, quack quack, and they don't have suction cups like a gecko. It's my shoes. The Stormburst High Top from Vessi. These bad boys aren't just waterproof, they're extremely waterproof. That means I can go pretty much anywhere and do almost anything in them, and I have no single worry in the world about rain, slippery rocks, puddles, slippery mud, or playing basketball in puddles. Watch this! Ugh!
Boom shakalaka!
Nothing but net. With a rugged, all-terrain grip, the Stormburst keeps your balance steady when your confidence is shaky. So whether you're trekking through the tide pools, cooking fresh moves up on the court, or trying to make your friends jealous, your shoes can do this. Without getting wet, Vessi is lightweight, breathable, all-day comfort you've been dreaming of. Trust me, no one wants to be like the soggy sock guy after a summer rain shower. From trail to town, the Vessi Stormburst is all-day comfort built to keep up with your next big adventure, rain or shine. Need to try to believe it? No problem. We got you covered. Scan the code or click the link in the description to visit vessi.com/wilderness for 15% off your first pair. Now let's see what the Stormburst helped me catch next. Back to the episode.
Is it the shoes?
Watch this! Ugh. Nothing but net. Where'd it go? Over. Oh, sweet. Oh, look at that. He's got himself locked in place underneath that. There we go. Now I got him. Cool. Look at that. Wow, some sort of flat marine worm slinking along. It's about as alien as it gets. There are thousands of marine worm species all throughout the ocean. Some that you'll find in the intertidal pools, some that you'll find deep, deep in the ocean. Like all worms, they can completely elongate their body. Whoop! Did you see that? It was like one of those sticky hands that you slap against the wall. Its entire body just let itself go from my one hand and down to the other hand. Look at that. That is wild. All right, we're gonna get this guy back into the tide pool. Don't want to keep him out of the water for too long. All right, very cool. Didn't expect to see one of those. Oh, no way. Yep. I see him right there. Oh, yes, porcupine fish. I'll get him. He's hunkered down right there. All right, so we've got a porcupine fish right in front of us here. I got him in the net. Gonna move him very, very slowly because if he fully puffs up, he's gonna get caught in the net. And you can see those spines just starting to peek through there on the back of the net. Oh, yeah. Those spines are sharp. Okay. Wow. And getting splashed to the face. Okay, getting a porcupine fish out of a net, not exactly easy, but this was the only way to actually catch him.
Coyote, your mic just went offline.
Did it?
Yeah.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna bring the porcupine fish up into a smaller pool to get a look at it and get it out of the net. We got waves coming in. All right, delicate little maneuver here. I'm gonna try to gently get the porcupine fish out of the net without getting spined and without getting bitten. What a cool ocean creature. Wow. All right, ready to do this. Do this. There we go. That was the move. Okay. Stay here. I'll try to very, very gently hold on to him. Look at that. What a cool fish. That is the porcupine fish. Covered in spines. You can see what it's doing right there. Is it is sucking in air to make itself turn into a balloon. And just like that, let all the air out. So if I don't put too much stress on it, it won't blow all the way up and then not be able to deflate itself very quickly. Ow. Ooh, it is so spiny. Ow. I see you. Can you just hold still for just a second for the camera? Whoa, look at that. Now they have an incredibly powerful bite, just like the pufferfish. That beak up front may not have teeth, but the power behind it is capable of crushing small crustaceans and other little fish that they are feeding on. Such a cool fish. I have never caught one of these in the wild before. Did you get that shot of it puffing up a little bit? So if I hold him up a little bit more again, we might be able to get it to do that. Let's see what happens. Watch it. Gasping in that air. There you go. Here we go. Blowing up just like a balloon. This is like the ultimate Pokemon right here. Look at that. Look at those spines. Now that defense obviously can choke and kill any predator that were to get this fish into its mouth. These porcupine fish have even been known to kill things as large as tiger sharks. So you come into the environment, you're a predator, you think this looks like an easy meal, looks plump, looks delicious, gets in your mouth, blows up like a balloon, you have a throat full of spikes, that's the last fish you're ever gonna eat. All right, so we're gonna get this porcupine fish back into the deeper water. That was pretty epic. One of the cooler fish species that you'll see out here in the Costa Rican tide pools, the porcupine fish. Sure has been a night of fish that love to swallow air and make themselves look bigger than they really are. Big thanks to Tosh and the guys from Four Corners for taking us out tonight, searching the tide pools of the Osa Peninsula. I'm Coyote Peterson, be brave, stay wild. We'll see you on the next adventure. All right, buddy, let's get you back out into the ocean.